Hey guys, Art History Kid here, and since the Canadian episode I was working on is taking way too long, I decided to work on another video. A video I was actually planning on doing for a while, but since I'm currently trying to work on the other thing, I might as well do it, so then you guys have a video this month at least. So yeah, hopefully I can get 2 videos in this month. Anyways, the Mexican Revolution, one of the most underspoken yet most interesting conflicts in history. But given how confusing and complicated it is, I understand why there's hesitation to cover it. Hell, I might even get some stuff wrong, even though I researched it like crazy and had to double check everything. Legit, so much had to go into this. Anyways, it all started in 1908 when the dictator of Mexico, Porfirio Diaz, who had already been angering the people with his love for the wealthy class and the rapid industrialization, had decided he would allow opposition to his his 7th term in office. But I'm assuming he realized that he would most likely lose to his opposition, Francisco Madero, and arrested Francisco Madero, and won the mock election. After being free from prison, Francisco published a book calling for revolt on November 20th, which didn't work, but after a while, revolutionaries like Orozco and the famous Pancho Villa would mobilize their armies to the north. Meanwhile, in the south, Emiliano Zapata would begin a revolt against the caciques. It all came to a head when the revolutionaries would take serious, important cities, causing the resignation of Diaz and making Madero president. And that would be the end. The revolutionaries had won. Nothing else happened. Nothing else. This would totally be the end of our story, I swears it. Except for that's not what happened. Twist. Zapata would then stab Madero in the back after Madero refused to return native lands. And after that, as if Madero wasn't already facing enough crap from Zapata, the U.S. had also turned on him, fearing his rule was bad for business. Then, as if things weren't even bad enough, then Orozco went back on his rebellion in the north, and so did Pancho Villa, which, as if things weren't bad enough, the former dictator's nephew, Felix Diaz, began clashing with federal troops in the capital. Yeah, things are just really not going good for Madero. Finally, Madero would be screwed over for the 100th time after a coup d'etat led by the United States, and Diaz would have him deposed, killed, and he was replaced with Hireta. Villa would begin to grow sick of Hireta's terrible rule and launch an attack on the capital, which would see him deposing yet another leader. Now, this is where it gets tricky, as Carranza declared himself president after this, which would anger Pancho Villa, causing even more anarchy and violence as Villa would try and overthrow him again, or at least overthrow another leader. But then Zapata had decided neither of them could play nice, so neither of them could be leader. So instead elected Guerra Diaz, I think that's how you say it. Now let's just discuss the situation right now. Zapata, Villa, and Guerra Diaz were all friends at this point, and so was Carranza and Obregon. Now, both were military leaders in their own right, and political leaders. So the two would launch an attack on Zapata and Villa, causing retreat and an overthrow of Guerra Diaz's government. I forgot to say his name. Yet another civil war would begin with the U.S.-backed Carranza government going against the Villa and Zapata rebels. They would easily get pushed back as they didn't have much military support, and again, they were going up against a U.S.-backed country. Obviously, they're not going to do that well. And then Villa would decide he's going to swear vengeance upon the U.S. and blame them as they support Carranza and did the best idea he could think of. Well, what was that? Well, he attacked the United States of America. After his attacks on Texas and New Mexico, he would be hunted down by General John J. Pershing. Yeah, that guy. Several North Mexican villages would be completely just destroyed by the Americans in their search for Villa, as they would help Villa hide, and that only caused their destructions as well. During the Villa shenanigans, Carranza took power again, and took over with dictatorial powers, but allowed some room for reforms such as workers' rights, Roman Catholic rights, and the government seizure of land. Sadly, however, he would stay in power by killing Zapata and several others who opposed him. But his rule didn't last this long, as he would be killed trying to flee the capital after losing all support because of a workers' strike he broke up. Kind of, counterintuitive right there. After all that nonsense, Hireta would take power again, but not for long after he held an election, which would be held, bringing Orbagon into power once again, but not as a dictator, but instead as a president under a constitution, and a real president this time, Diaz. Violence would continue for a while leading up to World War II, as several Zapatas and Villa guerrillas would fight on. Eventually, Pancho Villa would put down his gun in favor for a quiet life, as he was given amnesty. He would then work on a farm in retirement, but would eventually be assassinated. Mexico has been completely politically, spiritually, and culturally changed by the revolution. And that's why I think it should be on par with the French, Russian, and American Revolution, as it completely changed the climate. Anyways, guys, that's running off the video right there. If you want to see any more videos like this, then let me know in the comments. If I got anything wrong, please let me know. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you like my content in general, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.
Una pasión me domina y es la que me hizo venir, Valentina.